Union Star Cheese Factory in Fremont began in 1904, and it's still in the same family today. They pick up milk daily from local farms and process it into the products you love to buy. Here's a look at that transformation.
We're the last cheese factory left in Winnebago County.
At Union Star Cheese Factory in Fremont, cheese making starts early in the morning. This location produces mainly cheddar and string.
So we start at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the reason we start early is just to get the cheese out earlier. People want the cheese fresh. But by 8 o'clock we have fresh string cheese, so it's a 4-hour process from start to finish. Cheese curds are a little bit longer. It's a 5-hour process.
There is a reason people call cheese making an art.
Start with milk. The first thing we have to do is we have to pasteurize the milk, and that's a series of heat treating the milk. Then we get the milk in the vat where we add our starter culture we get from a lab. And then once we get all the milk in the vat, we add an enzyme called rennet, which makes it coagulate. And then we cut that into curds and whey, and we stir and cook that. And then when we're done cooking, we let those little curds settle to the bottom of the vat, and we drain off all the whey. And those curds want to stick together, so we flip them and mat them, and that's to stretch out the curds to create the body. And then when we get to our desired acid level, we chop them up to the cheese curds, which you saw when you came in. And then we take 3 buckets of that, put them in a tub of hot water, and we melt those curds together. So we use a paddle and we'll stretch it. And that's when it looks almost like a gum consistency. And then we put it in an extruder. And that's the cannon-looking machine that, it's basically a big Play-Doh machine, forces the cheese out ahead, and it gives us the string cheese shape.
It is a delicate process to produce the award-winning product.
And what you're trying to do is you want a certain pH and temperature, and then the cheese extrudes really nice. So what we look for when we stretch it is we want it to have a nice pearl finish. That's always the hard thing with cheese making is once you add your starter culture and start, there's no pause button. You're constantly moving. And so, yeah, that's the thing. You're working with live active cultures that we're trying to control. So that's why we manipulate the temperatures to get them to speed up or slow down to what we want it to do.
And next week, we'll learn more about John's family and his journey to becoming a master cheesemaker. Have a good weekend.